Carrot. It's nice to hear some music in the class. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Carrot? Nice, very nice. Can you hear me, Karen? Can you hear?
Hi, everybody. Welcome. It's really nice to see those of you who have joined us today to get ready for a little practice. It's really nice to return to one another weekly. I want to start off with, in addition to those words, Ozi v'zimratya, we say in the Psalms, God is my strength. That's what those words mean. My strength comes from God. we actually, in our cycle of readings, in our cycle of the Torah, just came to the end of the book of Leviticus. Whenever we reach an end of a book in this Torah scroll, we say the words chazak, chazak, v'nit chazek. Be strong, and that's in the singular. It's a command, like you be strong. Be strong. And then it goes on to say, Venit chazek, and we shall be strengthened. So in our Jewish tradition, and I think this is like most spiritual traditions, there is certainly a recognition of the individual, but there's also an emphasis on community and the group. And so we recognize and realize that our strength does not belong to us alone. Our strength comes to us from God. And our strength is really nothing if it just is ours alone. And in fact, I don't even think there is such a thing as strength that comes just from self. I think that's more ego. But our strength really is when we work together as a community. And I think we've been experiencing that so much in these recent days as we've had to make sacrifices for the greater good. And I see so many people doing that in such a beautiful way, with an understanding that we're all strengthened when we're able to do that. So we're going to be thinking about that connection between strength and unity and community today. Amit.
Thanks, Gareth. Can you hear me, Gareth?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
Could you hear me?
Yes,
Good.
very much.
Okay.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that sharing. Okay, welcome everyone. And how's, if you have anything going on today in terms of the practice, your physical state, injuries or anything, please do share because it's good for me to keep that in mind. And again, as I always say in the beginning of the class, take as much as is comfortable for you in the practice. Relax in the practice, relax into it and in the practice as well, even if it's challenging. Okay, try to stay relaxed within the challenge. Okay, let's begin in a comfortable seated posture. Any seated posture, cross-legged is good. And placing your hands at the root of your thighs. Flex your feet a little bit. Relax the hip sockets. Nancy, you could sit on something because if your knees are really high up, when you're sitting on a cross leg, it's better you sit on some elevation. For the low back, that's a bit better. Yes. Good. Okay, so just at the root of the thighs, where your palms are, take your awareness there and suggest for the hip sockets to relax. And as the hips release, press down with your hands a little bit to open the hip joint in front and to relax the knees down closer to the floor. Keeping the lower part of your body grounded, moving towards the floor or your props. Lift your sternum up and take your shoulders back and down. Bring your elbows in a little bit. That will widen the chest. You can release your hands next to your hips on the floor or your props. With your fingertips on the floor, once again, lift your sternum up to lengthen the spine. Relax your tailbone and get a sense of where the weight is dropping in your sit bones. Is it more on the left side or the right sit bone, front or the back? And you can adjust the weight so it's even between front and back, left and right, by moving your torso either front or back to bring it in the center, or left or right to distribute the weight evenly between left and right. Lift your chest up again, bring your hands to your thighs, palms facing up this time, and pushing down at the back of your hands, lift your chest up again. Stay there, close your eyes please. Try to keep the spine lengthening and your sit bones descending. With your eyes closed, take your awareness to your throat and suggest for your throat to relax. Release the skin on your face, your forehead, and your cheeks. And rest your eyes. Open your eyes gently, bring your hands to Namaste. Lift your sternum up with the sides of your thumbs. Shoulders back again, and then interlock your fingers in front. With your elbows bent, take your shoulders back and down. Straighten your arms. Keep your shoulders moving down as you take your hands above your head. And energize your arms to straighten your elbows. Lift up from the index finger side of your palms. Staying here, creating some space between your vertebrae, and holding the posture so the body gets the benefit of this action. Then release your hands in front. Look to see which index finger is lower, and then switch it. Bring the other index finger lower. Once again, take your shoulders back and down. Straighten your arms and lift your hands up. Energize your arms. Try to straighten them. Keep the shoulders moving down your back. And if it's available, take your elbows behind your ears. Once again, hold the action. Relax the shoulders. Relax the tailbone. Lengthen the spine. Just give the body some time and space to receive the benefit of this action. And release your hands, please. Okay. And as you know, I think everyone has been to the class before, so if you need a visual reference, please choose somebody's video and pin the video. Again, you just have to click on their window and there's a drop-down menu. It says pin video if you want to do that, okay? Okay, please come to standing. Facing the camera, and then turn to your right. Unless you want to turn to your left, that's okay too. You may have a better view on the left, Kareth. Right, so it's up to you. Okay, that's fine. And step to the top of your mat. We're going to do a few sun salutations to warm up here. Just wait for a moment. Just standing there. Observe your breath as you breathe naturally. Just Observe, connect with your breath. Observe the quantity of your breath. And this is important because we're bringing the mind to the present here. So naturally the mind is going to move away. Bring it back to your breath. Observe the quality of your breath. Is it relaxed and soft? Observe the mind as well. Is it easy for the mind to stay focused on the breath? Or is it distracted, which is its natural state? Bring the mind back to the breath and take a deeper inhalation to regulate the breath. Keep the chest elevated as you exhale. Take the navel in. Don't let the chest drop. Inhale. Expand the chest. Keep the chest elevated. Exhale. Navel into spine. One more time. Inhale. Fill the rib cage. Keep the chest elevated. Exhale. Navel into spine and relax. Release the chest as well. Classical sun salutation. Inhale, hands above your head. Exhale, relax and fold. Hands to the floor or your shins. Inhale, look at the wall in front. Exhale, right leg back, right knee down, hands on the floor. Inhale, take your hands above your head. Exhale and move towards plank position. Look forward slightly in plank. Exhale, knees down, chest down, hips lifted. Inhale, drop your pelvis, lift your chest and head. In cobra, keep the elbows bent. Exhale, hips back and up to downward dog. Bend both your knees slightly in downward dog. Look forward. Move your hips back and up. Keep your knees bent slightly. Inhale here. Exhale. Gently straighten your legs any amount. Release your head. Continuing. Inhale. Bend your knees. Look forward. Hips back and up. Exhale. Straighten your legs. Release your head. 2, 3 more times. Inhale. Bend your knees. Hips back and up. Look forward. Exhale. Straighten your legs. Release your head. 3. 2 more times. Inhale. Lengthen the spine. Bend your knees. Exhale. Lengthen the legs. Release your head. Inhale. Once again. Exhale. Straighten. Release the head. Inhale. Step your right leg forward. Left knee down. Hands above your head. Exhale, release your hands to the floor. Inhale, step your left leg forward, coming to half standing, look at the wall in front. Exhale, relax your hips and fold. Inhale, hands above your head, come up. Exhale, release your hands, Samasthiti. Continuing, inhale, hands above your head. Exhale, fold, look at your big toes as you fold. Inhale, look at the wall in front of you. Exhale, step your right leg back, right knee down, hands on the floor. Inhale, take your hands above your head. Exhale, move to plank position. Look forward in plank slightly. Exhale, knees down, chest down, hips lifted. Keep your elbows bent as you drop your pelvis and lift your chest and head in cobra. Exhale, lift your hips back and up to downward dog. And stay in downward dog. 1, 2, 3. Relax your head, Steve. Relax your head, yes. 4. And 5. Inhale, step your right leg forward. Left knee down, hands above your head. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, step your left leg forward, look at the wall in front of you. Exhale, fold. Look at your big toes as you fold to lengthen the spine. Inhale, come all the way up, hands above your head. Exhale, relax in Samasthiti. Continuing, inhale, hands above your head. Activate your thighs to firm your legs. Exhale, relax your thighs and fold from the hips. Inhale, keep your hands where they are. Look at the wall in front. Exhale, step the right leg back, right knee down. Hands on the floor. Relax and open the front of the right thigh. Inhale, hands above your head. Continue to open the front of the right thigh. Exhale, move to plank position. Activate your thighs in plank. Look slightly forward. Inhale there. Exhale, knees down, chest down. Lift your hips up. Inhale, drop your pelvis. Lift your chest and head in cobra. Keep your elbows bent. Exhale, lift your hips back and up to downward dog. Firm your legs up by activating your thighs. And inhale, step your right leg forward, left knee down, hands above your head. Relax and open the front of the left thigh. Exhale, hands to the floor. Continue to open the front of the left thigh. Stay there. Inhale, step the left leg forward, look at the wall in front. Exhale, relax and fold. Release your head now. Inhale, hands above your head, come up. Exhale, release your hands, Samasthiti. Sun salutation A, slightly different. Inhale, hands above your head. Exhale and fold, hands to the floor or your shins. Keep your hands there. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step both your legs back and bring your body either halfway down to the floor or all the way down to the floor. In Chaturanga, or go all the way down. Inhale into upward dog, lifting your head and chest, and pelvis goes off the floor. Exhale, lift your hips back and up to downward dog. Look at your hands in downward dog. Ground the inner edge of your palms, the index finger side, and then do an outer rotation of your upper arms. Take your shoulder blades up your back and release your head. Using the action of your palms on the floor, move the energy back into your legs, move the posture into your legs, and take the back of the legs towards the wall behind you. Drop your heels, lift your sit bones, and lengthen the back of your legs. Stretch the back of the legs. And on your next inhalation, please step or jump both your legs forward. Look at the wall in front. Exhale, relax and fold. Inhale, hands above your head, come up. Exhale, release your hands. Step to the top of your mat, please, if you've moved back. Continuing, inhale, hands above your head. Exhale and fold. Inhale, look at the wall in front. Exhale, step both your legs back and bring your body down, either halfway or all the way down. Inhale into upward dog. Exhale to downward dog. One. Apply the actions in the posture. 2, 3. Try to access the tight areas from your actions. 4. And then hold the actions and relax the tight areas. And 5. Inhale, step your legs forward. Look at the one in front. Exhale, relax and fold. Inhale, hands above your head, come up. Exhale, release your hands. One more. Inhale, hands above your head. Exhale, relax and fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step both your legs back and go down. Chaturanga or a modification. Inhale into upward dog or cobra. Exhale to downward dog. One. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, step your legs forward. Look at the wall in front. Exhale, relax and fold. Inhale, hands above your head, come up. Exhale, release your hands and rest in Samastiti. Rest in standing. You can close your eyes and just relax there. On a physical level, individual physical level, strength means, of course, the ability to do some actions and the ability to hold the actions, like when we just did downward dog. The longer you hold a pose, of course, you need more physical strength in your actions to hold. Also, on a mental level, you need mental strength, if you will, to endure the discomfort that may arise while staying in the posture for longer. Also, on an emotional level, in the emotional body, it requires a certain amount of endurance to withstand the forces that assert themselves when you stay longer in a posture. So strength moves through not only the physical, but also through mental and emotional layers of our being. And in the yoga practice, the posture not only requires a certain amount of strength, but by doing the posture and doing the practice, we develop strength on a physical, mental, and emotional level. Okay. So do as much as you can. We're going to do a Surya Namaskar Sun Salutation B, which is a little more I mean, the rest is what we're talking about right now, okay? So do as much as you can. You're always free to take a break, rest and join back when you need, okay? So facing the same direction as you were. Bend your knees, bring your hips down and take your hands above your head. Yeah. Bring your hips down. Jacqueline, relax the knees, bring the hips down. Yes, go down as much as you can. Exhale, hands to the floor or your shins. Relax there. Inhale, look at the wall in front. Exhale, step your legs back and moving through plank, either bring the body halfway down to the floor or all the way down. Halfway requires more strength, all the way. Inhale, go to upward dog. Exhale, go to downward dog. Drop your left heel into the floor. Take the right leg forward. Inhale and come up to warrior one. Hands above your head. 1, 2, relax the front knee and the front hip. 3, lift your chest up. 4, and work the back leg. 5, take your hands down, take your right leg back, bring the body down, either parallel or all the way. And inhale into upward dog or cobra if you're modifying. Exhale, lift your hips back and up, downward dog. Drop your right heel in to the floor. Take the left leg forward, inhale, and come up to warrior one on the left side. Relax the left knee and hip down. Activate the back leg. 2, lift the chest up. 3, drop your tailbone slightly. 4, energize your arms. 5, release your hands to the floor. Take the left leg back. Bring the body down. Look forward as you bring the body down. And inhale, look up as you lift your chest. Exhale, go to downward dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, please step your legs forward, look at the wall in front. Exhale, relax and fold. Inhale, bend your knees, bring your hips down, take your hands above your head. Exhale, come to standing, release your hands. Last one. Inhale, bend your knees, hands above your head. Exhale, hands to the floor, relax your hips as you fold. Inhale, look at the wall in front. Exhale, step your legs back and bring the body down. Inhale, lift your chest and head up, upward dog. Exhale, lift your hips back and up in downward dog. Pivot your left heel to the floor, take the right leg forward. Inhale, come up to warrior one. Exhale, bring your hands down. Take your right leg back, bring your body down. Halfway or all the way. Inhale, lift your head and chest up. Exhale, lift your hips back and up, downward dog. Pivot your right heel to the floor. Take the left leg forward. Inhale, come up to warrior one. Exhale, hands to the floor. Bring the body down, left leg back. Bring the body down in chaturanga. Inhale into upward dog. Exhale to downward dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, step your legs forward, look at the wall in front. Exhale, bend your knees, bring your hips down. Take your hands above your head. Stay there, please. 1. Relax your knees and take your hips down. 2. Bring the weight to your heels. 3. Tuck the navel in. 4. And try to straighten your arms. 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale and relax. Relax in Samasthiti. Rest. Recover. And reflect on your experience till now on a physical, mental, emotional level. Now, strength in the practice doesn't mean pushing. There's a big difference between pushing. That is aggression. Aggression is different from strength. That distinction is very important to be made. So strength in the postures means applying the correct action and holding the action, holding the posture, and being able to relax in it. Okay, so just enough action to hold the posture. Aggression is different. That is overdoing the action for whatever reason, usually from the ego. So see if you can make that distinction in the practice. We're going to go into tree pose. So you can turn to face the camera. And anyone needs a visual cue, you know what to do. Okay. Okay. So we're going to start by just lifting the right leg up and interlock your fingers just below the right knee. Taking the right hip slightly forward, activate the left thigh and straighten the left leg and lift your chest up. So, sorry, straighten the left leg, not the right leg. Straighten the left leg, lift the chest up. Stay there and bring your knee towards your chest. If you come down, just go back into it. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release the leg. So you'll notice that this is a different kind of strength to be able to just stand on one leg and to hold there. It involves strength in the standing leg mainly. So you're isolating one part of the body to work on that. Okay. So let's go to the other side. Lift the left leg up. Interlock your fingers just below the left knee. And straighten the right leg. Lift your chest up. Relax the left hip and take the left knee towards your chest and stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release. Release. And even if you get it little by little, it's fine. That's the journey. Okay? You're also welcome to use a support of the wall on your other hand if you need. But if you do it in the center, even if you don't get it the whole time, it's good. It'll help you strengthen that leg. Now going into full tree, start by lifting the right leg up, left hand on your hip, hold the right ankle with your right hand from front. If you see how Kerith is doing, yeah. Take the knee out to the side and now place the right heel high up your left thigh, maybe the perineum if it reaches, and release the right foot to the left thigh. Keep your hands where they are. Keep your hands where they are. Activate the left thigh to lift the left kneecap up and push the left inner thigh towards the right foot. So the left hip will move to your right slightly. And then relax the right foot and the right hip onto the left leg. So the left leg is where the strength is. The right leg is relaxing into that strength. Then take your chest up. If you are steady here, bring your hands to Namaste. Recharge the action of the left leg to firm it. Stay there, gaze at a point that's not moving. If you're stable, take your hands out to the side, palms facing up. If you came down, just go up into it again. And if you're stable, take your hands above your head. 1. If you're not balanced, just keep your hands on your hips. Don't take your hands up if you're not balanced. Work on your leg. 2, 3, 4. That's it, Nancy. 5. And gently release, please. Relax for a moment. And let's go to the other side. Lift your left leg up. Hold the left ankle with your left hand, right hand on your right hip. Relax the left hip and place the left heel high up as much as you can. And relax the left foot on your right thigh. Keep your hands where they are. Don't be in a hurry. And each side is different. First, straighten the right leg, activate that right thigh, and push the inner right thigh into the left foot. The right hip will move to your left slightly. Relax the left foot into that and get stable there first. This is the first stage. So if you have to work on that first. Take some support if you need. Once you're stable, then bring your hands to Namaste. Yes, that's better. And recharge the right action of the right thigh. If you're stable here, next stage, bring your hands out to the side. And inhale, take your hands above your head. Gaze at a point that's not moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release, please. And rest, recover, reflect. And as you reflect, you may notice that different sides, it's a different experience. You know, there's one leg that is stronger, basically, and the other is not. So some things about strength is that, you know, one aspect could be stronger, the other may not be as strong. So we have to build our strengths across the different parts of our being. So, you know, what happens a lot of time with strength is people get really strong with one thing that they can do in life. And it's the same with the postures. They can do one thing strong, but the others are not. And that can sometimes lead people to believe that because you're strong at one thing, that you're strong at everything, which is not the case, as we can see in the asana practice. We want to build strength uniformly across not only the different parts of the body, but also on a deeper level, mental and emotional strength. Okay. Next posture, inhale and step your legs apart, hands apart. Now you can go back to your mat. Yeah, take your hands in line with your shoulders. Point the right foot out. We're going into triangle. So inhale, lengthen, extend from the right hand. Relax your hips as you go into triangle. Keep both legs straight. Keep the legs straight and don't go down just go down as much as is comfortable for you. Okay? Yeah, it's better to stay up and keep both the legs straight than go down and bend the knees. You'll get more benefit from the posture. Okay? And now take your chest back. Allow your hips to move forward. Take your chest and head back. And activate your left thigh to straighten the left leg. So you're holding the posture from the back leg. Lift the right sternum up. Lengthen between the right sit bone and the right sternum. Lengthen that area. The right side of the torso. And then revolve the spine. Inhale, come up please. Exhale, change the direction of your feet. Inhale, reach with your left hand, relax the hips, let the hips move back as you go forward. Relax the hips as you go into triangle. The hand can be on the hip to begin with. Work the legs first always. So take your chest back, head back, so the torso is in line with the left leg. Activate the right thigh and try to get extension, both your legs straight, spine straight. Try to get that first, head in line with your spine. And then revolve the spine, taking the right shoulder back. And then take your right hand up. Hold from the back leg. Aline, put your left hand on your shin. Put the left hand on your leg. Down near your ankle. Yeah. Push down with your hand so you can lift that left sternum forward. Yes. And as you hold, relax the areas that are tight. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release your legs together, bring your hands together. So the other thing you notice in the postures at least, is that you're developing strength on one side, like in these postures, but you're also developing compassion on the other side. You're relaxing and releasing on the other side. So they work together. If you just develop strength, there's no use to it. It's only when strength becomes compassion towards yourself and others that the full expression of strength comes forward. Otherwise, it's easy for strength to become aggression without compassion. Okay, step or jump your legs apart, please. Hands apart. Exhale, point the right foot out. Inhale, charge the left side of the body, so activate the left leg and reach for the wall on the left side. Exhale, relax and bend the right knee. Bend the right knee. Take your right hand either to the brick or the floor or to your thigh, depending on how open you are. And take your left hand either straight up or above your ear, up to you where you want to place the left hand. Again, working the left leg to hold the posture, relaxing the right knee, relaxing the right hip down, lengthen the spine and revolve the spine and stay there. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come up please. Exhale, change the direction of your feet. Inhale, charge the right side of the body. Exhale, bend the left knee, take your left hip down and take your left hand down. Right hand, your choice. 1, energize the back leg. 2, relax the front knee and hip. 3, lengthen the spine. 4, revolve the spine. 5, inhale, come up. Exhale, bring your legs together. Release your hands. Rest, recover, and reflect. Okay, and step your legs apart, please. Keep your hands on your hips. We're going to revolve to the right, so point the right foot out, take the right shoulder back, square your hips, so the right hip goes back, left hip comes forward. Activate the back leg, lift your chest up, relax the right knee, bend the right knee, and take your right hip down. Warrior 1, legs only. So relax the right knee, yeah. Now take your hands out to the side in line with your shoulders. Palms facing down, go down a little bit more. Turn your palms up, lift your chest up. And now bring only your left hand forward, just the left hand forward, yes, to square the torso. And now take both your hands above your head. Energize your arms. Relax the front knee. Take the right hip down. 1, 2, hold the posture with your actions. 3, relax the tight areas. 4, and 5. Inhale, come up please. Exhale, release your hands to your hips and revolve to the other side. Point your left foot out, right toes in, left hip back, right hip forward, left shoulder back. And hold, activate the back leg, relax the front knee and bring the left hip down. Bring it down. Now take your hands in line with your shoulders. Go down a little bit more with your left knee. Turn your palms up. Bring just the right hand forward to square the torso and then take both your hands up and look up. 1, 2, 3, hold from the back leg, relax the front knee and hip. 4, and 5. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring your legs together, release your hands. Rest and recover. So some of the postures, like this one, the warrior postures, of course, they require more strength, and also they help you develop more strength as you practice them. And sometimes some situations in life are also like that. They require more strength, and in turn, they help you develop more strength as you face those situations, as like the ones that we are in currently. Okay, and then inhale, step or jump your legs apart, hands apart. Going into warrior two, point your right foot out. Charge the left side of the body. So Lauren, you're going to face the camera. Warrior two, it's different. You're going to face this way. Yes. Charge the left side of the body. Bend the right knee and bring the right hip down. Relax down. Yes. Now reach with the left hand. Keep the hips where they are. Reach with the left hand. Take the left shoulder back. Straighten the left arm and relax the right knee. Take the right hip down. 1, 2, 3. Look at the right middle finger. 4 and 5. Inhale, come up, please. Exhale, change the direction of your feet. Inhale, take your hands in line with your shoulders. Charge the right side of your body. Exhale, bend the left knee. Take your left hip down. And inhale, charge the right hand. Take the right shoulder back. Exhale, relax the left knee, left hip down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop your right hand to the floor. Yeah, take your right hand to the floor. Yes. Yeah, take the left leg back, move through Chaturanga. Take the left leg back, bring your body down. Lift your chest up, head up. Exhale to downward dog. Lift your hips up, back, and stay in downward dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, step your legs forward, look at the wall in front. Exhale, relax and fold. So Lauren, both legs forward. Yeah, both legs forward. Yes, fold. Inhale, hands above your head, come up. Exhale, release your hands, Samasthiti. Turn to face the camera again. Stand at the center of your mat. And inhale, step your legs apart, hands apart. If you need your bricks, just grab your bricks. We're going to fold forward. You may need your bricks. Okay. And turning your palms up, with your hands to the side, turn your palms up, lift your chest up, look up. Exhale and bring your hands to the bricks or the floor. Relax your hips as you come down. And staying in the half position, look at the wall in front. Straighten your legs and your mount and straighten your spine. Keep the hands straight. So if you're able to do that, then take your bricks down more. Try to keep your hands straight, pushing down into the floor. Lengthen the back of your legs, lengthen your spine. And you can either stay here. If you're more open in the hips, then take your hands back, relax the hips and fold, bringing your head towards the floor. If you have low back issues, continue to stay in the half position, looking forward. If your hamstrings are tight, do the same. So Aline, take your hands back more, in line with your heels. Fingers pointed forward, yes. Bend your elbows back. Lift your hips up, sit bones up. And release your torso towards the floor. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come to the half position, please. Exhale, hands on your hips. Inhale, bend your knees slightly, come up. Exhale, bring your legs together. Now keep your feet hip distance apart. You're going to do the same posture, but with the legs in line with the hips. Inhale, take your hands above your head, lengthen up. Exhale, relax your hips and fold. Bring your hands to the floor or to the bricks, wherever is comfortable for you. And once you're there, if you're more open, again, take your hands out to the side, outside your foot. Yes, fingers pointed forward. Fingers pointed forward. Yes. And then straighten your spine. Look at the wall in front. Straighten your legs. If your knees are bent, then you have to come up a little more. You have to come up more if your knees are bent so you can straighten your legs. Straighten your spine. Stay there. If you're more open, then taking your elbows out to the side, fold to take your abdomen towards your thighs, chest towards your knees, and chin towards your shins. And stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come to the half position, please. Exhale, hands on the floor, hands on your hips. Inhale, bend your knees, come up. Exhale, bring your legs together. Release your hands, turn to your right, please. Turn to your right, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, take your hands above your head. Exhale and fold. Inhale, look at the wall in front. Exhale, step your legs back and come to plank position, please. Look slightly ahead in plank. Activate your thighs. Take your navel in. Make sure that your shoulders are in line with your wrists, not behind or in front. And your arms are straight. 1. Take your navel in. 2, 3. Try to stay. 4, as long as you can. 5, not only does it require physical strength. 6, it requires mental and willpower. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come down, please. Come all the way down. And turn to lie down on your back. And you can just lie down there in reclining resting posture. Or if you'd like, you can also join the soles of your feet, and your knees will go out to the side in Supta Baddha Konasana. And just relax there.
So think of it, the activities that we deem holy, prayer, study, acts of loving kindness, are traditionally done with or for others. We come together as a community to pray. And when we pray, while there is time for personal prayer, all of our prayers are collective statements. They bind us not only to God, but also to our people, past, present, and future. Most often, we pray using the word anachnu, meaning we, rather than the word ani, meaning me or I. Every I helps form a we, and my own personal prayers are tied to those of the community. When we study, we traditionally study with a partner in chevruta, in fellowship. In the Talmud, we are told, as fire does not burn when isolated, so will the word of Torah not be preserved when studied by oneself. The Torah itself and its enduring impact are threatened if each of us studies alone. When we study with others, we learn the dimensions of Torah that would otherwise elude us. The meaning that Torah has for each of us is enhanced and enriched when we realize that it is not meant for our individual sake, but for ourselves together with the others we engage with. Those are words of Rabbi Nancy Weiner. And I think they're so important. We live in a society, this American society, that is very focused on that I, that is very focused on that me. And Judaism is countercultural in that way. It's radical because it tells us that the me, the I, has no meaning without the we. And that there is only true strength when I am part of we.
Thank you for that beautiful sharing, Kerith. And to connect it with the yoga practice, for whatever reason, yoga is perceived, maybe because it's still young, in the West, it's still perceived as a physical exercise. While the truth is that it's a very deep spiritual practice. The word yoga actually means union with of the individual self with the divine consciousness that exists all around. So in the yoga practice, in the asana practice, the physical practice of yoga, if we develop strength, it is so that we may be strong for ourselves, for those around us, and for the divine. That's just another way of saying what Kerith just mentioned. So intention, context is everything. There's no point in having big muscles, and doing all of that if it's just for yourself. There's no point at all. Okay, let's return to the practice. So just lying down there. Bend your right knee, please, and interlock your fingers around the right knee. Keep the left leg straight. Activating the left leg and relaxing the right hip. Take the knee towards your chest to open the low back and the right hip. Stay there. Three, 4, 5. Now interlock your fingers around the back of your right thigh and straighten the right leg. Flex the right foot to straighten it and straighten as much as you can. Move the right hip away to lengthen the right side of your waist, and also straighten the left leg by flexing the left foot and establish contact with the left calf muscle on the floor. So in this stage, just straightening both legs as much as you can to open the back of the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, relax the tight areas at the back of the right leg. 5. Now relax the right hip. I'm going to go a little deeper. Keep the legs straight and walk your hands up as much as is available for you comfortably. Walk your hands up. And this takes you a little deeper in the hip joint and the back of the right leg. And then now, keeping your hands there, activate and straighten both legs again. And this will access the tight areas at the back of your leg and hip. Hold the body with your actions, accessing the tightness with your actions. Suggest with your mind, take your mind to that area that's tight, and on your exhalation, suggest for it to relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release your leg, release it down to the floor, straight. Yes. Let's go to the other side. Bend your left knee, interlock your fingers around the left knee. And straighten the right leg. Take the left knee towards your chest to open the hip joint. Work the right leg to establish contact and keep contact with the right calf on the floor. Relax the left hip, left ankle, left knee. And stay there. And now interlock your fingers behind your left thigh and straighten both legs. Straighten the left leg first, flex the foot, straighten any amount. And you'll notice, of course, this side is probably tighter. For most people it is. And then establish contact with the right calf muscle on the floor by dragging the right back of the right heel away from you. Stay there. Push the back of the left thigh into your hands from the action of the front of the left leg. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now try keep the legs straight. Don't bend the knees. Just walk your hands up. Walk your hands up. Yeah. And then once again, activate the left leg. Straighten the left leg as much as you can. Straighten the right leg as much as you can. And then hold the body with your actions and suggest to relax the tightness. First, become aware. Where is the tightness? Where have I accessed the tightness? Then, how can I release the tightness without releasing the action? 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release your leg, please. Release your leg to the floor. Okay, just relax there for a moment. And now bend your knees, place your feet on the floor. Heels in line with your hips and close to your hips. You're going to go into bridge pose a couple of times. Oh, actually, before you do that, let's work the core a little bit. It's good for the low back. So bring the knees in towards your chest a little bit and straighten your legs. Straighten your legs, both legs up. Keep your hands on the floor. Unless you need support, then you can use support. Otherwise, keep your hands on the floor and straighten both legs as much as you can. Flex the feet to help you with this. And straighten the knees. And bring your legs perpendicular to your hips. So not too close to your face. When you do that, you'll notice that the sacrum, the tailbone, is supported. Stay there. 1, 2, navel into spine, and try to ground the low back ribs on the floor. 3, 4, 5. Try to stay as long as you can. If you need to come down, do that. 6, 7. You come down, rest a little bit, and then go up again. 8, 9, 10. Bend your knees and release your feet to the floor. So you notice in that posture, which is, I mean, it's not the most difficult posture for the abdomen. There are many more. But as you stay longer in the posture, you'll experience that. Of course, it's more difficult to endure. So that's how you build your strength based on your capacity, what's available. Well, one way of practicing is to stay, notice for how long you can stay, and then maybe slightly increase it the next time. So building the threshold like that from the practice. Not only in this posture, but even maybe when you're with somebody that you're not very comfortable with, see how long you can stay in a situation or in a circumstance. And maybe you increase by staying a little longer somehow, instead of running away, which is our usual reaction. That's how we develop more strength. Okay, so bring the heels towards your hips. Going into bridge pose. First one, grip the sides of your mat, please. With your fingers, inhale and lift your hips up. Roll your shoulders under. Move the shoulders away from the ears. Stay there. 1, 2, press the feet on the floor. Work the back of your legs to lift the pelvis up. 3, 4, 5. Try to stay. If you need to come down, take a break. 6, and then go back again. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release. Hug your knees into your chest. Release the low back. And let's go into a reclining twist. Release your feet to the floor. Your knees are bent, feet on the floor. And lift and move just your hips to the right. Slightly, yes. And then straighten your left leg along the floor. Take the right knee into your chest. Using your left hand, take the knee to your left. Straighten your right hand in line with your shoulder. Relax the spine. Lengthen the left sternum slightly up. Keep your legs as they are. relax the right side of the abdomen and take the back of the right shoulder towards the floor on an exhalation. Twist on an exhalation. Release on an exhalation. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come back to center, please. Feet on the floor, knees bent. Lift and move your hips to the left. And straighten your right leg along the floor. Take your left knee into your chest. With your right hand, take the knee to your right. Left hand in line with your shoulder. First, drop the knee and left foot down. Keep the knee where it is, and then lift the right sternum up slightly. Lengthen with the left arm. Relax the left side of the abdomen, and take the back of the left shoulder towards the floor or on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come up please. Come back to center. And bending, bring your knees towards your chest. Just roll over to your side and make your way to a comfortable seated posture. Okay. And facing the camera, turn to your right again. So move your legs to the right and straighten your legs along the floor. Okay. If you have bricks, then use your bricks. We're just going to work on lifting a little bit. So place your bricks on one on either side of your hips. Okay, yeah, one next to the left hip, one next to the right hip. Okay. You're going to keep your legs as they are and push down on the floor or the bricks. Push your wrists down, lift your chest up, and lift just your hips off the floor. Lift your hips up. Don't tuck your tailbone. The action should come from your hands. So yeah, lift just the hips up. You're not leaning back, it's lifting the hips up. Yes. And then come down. Yes. Steve, take your hands forward slightly more. Yes. Now, cross your legs, cross your shins, like you would in a cross-leg position. Cross your shins, just a cross-leg position, like you did in the beginning. So the shins cross like this, yeah. Okay. Now keep your feet on the floor, knees will go down. Push down on the bricks, lift your chest up, or the wall, or the floor, and try to lift your hips off the floor, even if they come just a little bit. Don't tuck your tailbone. The action should come only from the arms, not from the hips or the legs. So lift the hips up. 1, 2, 3, and come down. Okay. Now, if you can, maybe you lift the hips up and your feet off the floor. Can you do that? Cross the legs. Yeah. Now first lift the hips up. Inhale, lift the hips up, lift your chest, and then maybe lift your knees up to lift the feet up off the floor. Lift the knees up. Go, 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 go. It may not happen. There you go. Carrot has it. Lift your chest, Carrot. Look up, Carrot. Yes. And okay. There you go. Sit. Okay, release your legs. Yeah. And take your hands about a foot, maybe Kerith, if you can demonstrate this. Take your hands back. Let me just, okay, take your hands back about six inches back. Then release your legs, Kerith. Straighten your legs. Just watch Kerith first. Take your hands back more. Yeah. Okay, now bend your knees. Place your feet on the floor. Okay, and lift your hips up. Release your head back. Release your head. Okay. And come down. Come down. Okay. So we could try that. The other version, you know the other version, right? Kerith, with your legs straight. There's that too. So you can also do that. The legs are straight. That's more challenging. Okay. Very nice. Look how our toes are on the floor. Very nice. So come down and take that. Take either the first variation. I'll take you through it. So your hands are about a foot behind you. Fingers pointed forward. So lean back and so fingers pointed forward, Laura. Yeah. Lean back. Yeah. Take your hands slightly forward, Laura. There. Two back. Yes. Okay. Now bend your knees and place your feet on the floor if you're taking the bent version. If you're going to take the straight leg, then your legs are straight, and then lift your hips up. Lift your hips up, take your pelvis up towards the ceiling, release your head back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. 5, and come down slowly. And relax in final resting posture. Samasthiti. Relax there. That's a very good Purvottanasana, Kerith. Excellent. It's totally straight with the toes down and everything. Very good. Okay. Relax. Lie down. Lie down on your back, please. Arms facing up. Tuck your shoulders under. And allow your feet to release to the sides. Observe your breath as you move into another dimension of relaxation, away from action in that reality of doing, into releasing, letting go. And staying connected with the awareness, suggest for your throat to relax. Release the top, sides, and back of your head, your scalp. Let go of any holding with the skin of your forehead, your eyebrow center, and your eyebrows. Relax the sides of your nose and your cheeks. Release your jaw, tongue, teeth apart slightly, lips touching lightly. Let go of your shoulders, elbows, and wrists. Relax your hips, knees, and ankles. And release your entire back body from the back of your heels all the way to the back of your head. Release the back body into the earth. Let the body become heavy into the floor. And connect with the sensation of being held, supported, embraced by the earth and Mother Nature. And from this place of stillness, try to connect with that aspect of yourself deep within you, individual soul. Drawing your strength from that aspect of your being, drawing your strength from nature that supports you, holds you, and then drawing your strength from the divine that is beyond all of these layers. So that all aspects of your existence and reality may benefit. You can stay there. Okay, you can maybe slowly come out. Okay, it will lead us through the last portion of this class, this gathering.
So this is a teaching from Rabbi Joshua M. Davidson. And he shares with us that according to Rashi, when their work on the tabernacle was done, Moses blessed the Israelite people, saying, "May it be God's will that the divine presence rests on the work of your hands." May the divine presence rest on the work of our hands, and may our hands be strong for those who need us. Chazak, chazak, v'nit chazik. Be strong, and we shall be strengthened. we head toward Havdalah, I just want to thank Amit again so much for sharing this practice with us, this beautiful practice, and thank all of you too for joining us. And speaking of strength and us drawing strength from others, I want to wish Jackie Goldman a very, very, very big Mazal Tov. She just graduated from law school, and that's a big deal. And I know that you didn't celebrate in the way that you had planned, but I'm really glad that we're here to draw strength from your strength. And I hope that you draw strength from our being so proud of you. I love to see how our candle gets shorter every week. We may have to use a new one soon. Hamadi ben kodesh lechol, chatoteinu imchol, zarinu v'chaspinu yabechachol, v'chol chavim balayla. Shavua tov, shavua tov, shavua tov, shavua May you find your own strength coupled with the strength of knowing that you have this community here and your other communities that build upon your own inner strength and make it truly a deep and abiding strength. Thank you so much. Shavua Tov, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks again, guys.
See you next time. Bye.
Next week.
Namaste.